here's one angle that I always find interesting. So Mike Lawler, the Republican that hopefully you'll be facing off in the general, is funded by AIPAC. And the mainstream Democratic Party candidate who's leading in the early polls is Kate Conley. And she was endorsed by the Democratic Majority for Israel,
That's
which
right.
is an AIPAC subsidiary pretty much. What does the race look like from your perspective at the moment? And what would you say to the argument that advancing someone who is so close on this issue to Mike Lawler would be a genuine mistake when this is something that the overwhelming majorities of the Democratic Party's base are demanding a separation from?
I've thought it was a mistake from the minute she entered. I've thought it was a mistake from the minute she prioritized, and I won't say it's just her, it's the DCCC, it's the Democratic establishment, that they read this district as a purple district.
Yeah.
They prioritize moderate Republicans. They prioritize independents that they think are, there are a lot of people who were Democrats who are now independents because they've been frustrated with how far to the right the party has gone. So yeah, I mean that there's very little light between Kate and Mike Lawler in terms of a lot of their policies, and especially in terms of this. And again, I think the Democratic Party is completely oblivious to how much people care about this and how damaging it is to keep going in this route. I mean, there's a reason that we lost to Mike Lawler twice, right? In a district that is predominantly Democratic.
Yeah, and this is a failure that is currently being litigated in this intra-party arguments that we're having. But this was a failure in 2024 as well. And not just on this issue as well. I see Palestine as a good litmus test, but it's also a great way to figure out whether or not a candidate is responsive to the base, or rather have made up their own minds about, constantly trying to find the mythical moderate center.
Yes.
And that was an abject failure in 2024 against an incompetent fascist like Donald Trump, just as it was a failure in 2020 against Donald Trump as well. Or not 2020, sorry, 2016 against Donald Trump as well. So on that